the perfection of being, of being still, of truly seeing. The perfection that is there in every waking moment. If we open our eyes and allow ourselves to see it. And the perfection of being is very obvious in nature. And nature has a way of showing us that perfection if we can just take a moment and really see what's in front of us. That perfection of being is our being, and our being in the context of being this mind-body unit standing in this landscape. And so there is a oneness that one can experience without being able to verbalize it. Although I'm going to try. There is a sense of being at one in nature, and this is the reason why so many people enjoy walks in the woods and taking the dog for a walk and experiencing the outdoors, because it gives a sense of being part of this world, part of this great unfolding, one of the many forms. We are one of those forms. We are the same forms as the things we see around us. We are one of those manifestations that arise from the deeper sense of being, the absolute. All manifestations rise from that same source, including ourselves, including the ideas that we hold dear to us, including our thoughts and hopes and dreams. The idea of ourselves. We are all those myriad of forms that emanate from the absolute. And when we look out into the world and into nature, we see those forms reflected back in our soul. And then we name them: trees, bridge, stream, grass, sky, stones. And in naming, they lose something because they are unknown, just as we are unknown to ourselves. They reflect back the unknowable source, the absolute that gives rise to all manifestations. And we might not be able to articulate that, and we certainly can't know it, but there is something that is nourishing to our soul when we enter this world and this landscape, because there is something deep within us that tells us that the external forms and the internal idea and notion of oneself merge at some deeper level into this perfection of being. And sometimes just a beautiful landscape or a sunset or a walk in nature can give us that sense without us having to understand it, name it or know it.